Hello everyone, I'm Marilyn from City Developments Limited, or CDL for short, and I'm here at the Incubator for SDGs, opened in 2019. A public-private people partnership initiated by CDL in support of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. The Incubator, located at Republic Plaza at Raffles Place, provides a rent-free workspace for selected social enterprises and startups with purposes that are aligned with the SDGs. We aim to connect startups with mentors and impact investors to help them scale up and grow their businesses. Come on in and let's join the conversation with Esther An, CDL Chief Sustainability Officer and founder of the Incubator, two social enterprises from our inaugural batch, and Christina Lee, founder and CEO of Global Green Economic Forum and the current manager of the Incubator.
Hello, and Jeremy, JJ, and Christina, and really welcome you back. You know, you are our first batch of incubatees at this incubator for SDG. And we are really, really so proud, to have seen your, how you have grown over the last 6 or 7 years that I have met you when you were only the university year 2 student, right? And then for JJ, I also met you quite some years back, and I'm a fan of your product. So maybe what you can do is to just give a brief introduction of your business. Yeah.
Hi, I'm the founder and CEO of Simply Good. I'm Jeremy. Simply Good is essentially a sustainable home care brand. We produce dehydrated cleaning tablets like this that help to reduce single-use plastics and carbon emissions. Unlike traditional cleaning agents that come in a liquid format, they often are tossed out when consumers are done. What we do is we encourage consumers to reuse the bottle and fill it with water and pop a Simply Good tablet in to reduce carbon emissions.
Great. How about JJ?
Yeah. Hi, I'm JJ Chuan. I'm the founder of Rehyphen. So what we do, we collect these cassette tapes from local and we weave them into pieces of cloth, and we turn this cloth into music cloth product. So like city map poster, we also have like different clutch bags.
I love this. I have this.
And those tapes that we have finished weaving is the empty tapes. We turn it into a greeting card. So which customer could customize their tweet in a tape. So we call it tweet tape, and they could send it to their loved one.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yes. Nothing go to waste, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Christina, you are now our current manager here. Yeah, and you are also a very established, impact investors and accelerator. Just a brief introduction of yourself.
Okay, thank you so much. So my name is Christina Lee. I'm the founder and CEO of Global Green Connect. We also run a social enterprise called GGEF, which is the current operator of this incubator for SDG. Obviously, we are a big fan and promoter of sustainability and SDG. So we are very happy to be here, invited by CDL to be the operator of this incubator for SDG to help impact startup to grow like Jeremy and JJ's company.
Thank you. Okay, hi, congratulations again, Jeremy, for being conferred the Forbes 30 under 30 list, right? Under the social impact category. Yep. And what we like young startup like yourself is really you stay true to any one of the SDG. Sustainable development is very important, especially in our decade. We are living in a very disrupted world with a lot of challenges, whether it is climate, social, health issues and all. So what we really like, young people like you, is the commitment to serve social group. And apart from, making a sustainable business, and you're also serving, sustainable development. And maybe you can share a little bit more what drove you to do this and how you have actually grown the business over the last 6 years.
Right. Thanks, Esther, for your kind words and support all along all this way. I think we met in 2015. As I remember, I was an undergraduate as a year 2 student at SMU then.
Yes.
We got connected in a SUTD competition called Create for Good. And that really sparked off my entrepreneurship journey as an undergraduate, then also to explore the SDGs. I think in then, it wasn't too popular.
Yeah, that time was like,
No, yeah. So with Simply Good, ever since we've evolved so much in about 6 to 7 years, and a lot of business building and a lot of challenges that came our way and we've overcome them, especially with COVID. But as I mentioned earlier on Simply Good, what we do is sustainable home care. and cleaning. And we're nicely aligned with UN SDG Goal 12 of responsible consumption and production, and USDG Goal 13 of climate action. And we've always been a champion of that all along our journey. And we've grown so much, especially across the years. We've transformed the business and scaled it. In fact, recently, we've just closed the pre-seed round, allowed us to move out of the incubator. We have our own office now.
Congratulations. That's what we want to do. Yeah.
Yeah. And we've grown the team to about size of 10 today. Just last year, we've launched the Simply Good flagship
Yeah.
cleaning tablets. If you see over here, they are dehydrated formats of liquid cleaning, helps to reduce single-use plastics,
Yes,
helps to
yes.
reduce carbon emission.
Yeah.
Just last year alone, our pilot, we've sold about 25,000 units just online.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and it just really signaled to us that the market is ready for a sustainable home care solution.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah, so we
bathroom.
have the multi-purpose, the bathroom variant, the window variant.
Hmm.
It works like a Redoxon pill. Use a bottle that you have, drop the tablet in, fill water that you already have at home.
Hmm.
Secret that the industry is telling you is 96% of the cleaning solutions you buy are water. So just why not use the ones you have at home? So that's what we've done. And we've grown so much from a consumer market standpoint. In fact, what's really exciting this year, outside of Singapore, we are expanding towards 2 other markets. Very exciting plans that we have. And along the way, there were also a lot of challenges. And what we've learned is to overcome these challenges, to surround ourselves with very, very great people. And as the founder and CEO of the business, my mentor used to always tell me 3 things, Jeremy. You have to do right for the business. 找钱, it means find money for the business to grow. 找人, find people, the right people that you have. You want to surround yourself with people that are smarter, better than you to build what you're achieving and to inspire them to follow along the journey you have. And 找方向, which is find direction. Find the direction for the startup, how you're going to grow the company 5 years in. And if you get these 3 things right, a lot of things will slowly fall into place, like puzzles clicking in. If you get one thing wrong, everything will crumble. So along the ways of 6 to 7 years, it took me a lot to learn these things on what to build a startup, and I think we are very excited to continue growing.
Wow, I think definitely very useful advice, but I also witnessed that you are very resilient and very hardworking. And I have seen you, having, meeting here, even, just after, open up, from COVID, you were here, like talking to your partners and all that. So I think really there are a lot of learning points. But now let me turn to JJ. And JJ, I'm a big fan of your bags and all that, because I think we have too much plastic waste in the world, right? Especially ocean, more than 70% of the waste in the oceans are actually caused by men on land. So was that the reason, why you, go into this business? And tell us a little bit more the challenges and also opportunities you have found.
Okay, sure. So I would like to share what is Rehyphen first. So re stand for backwards, or is also a meaning of repetitions, again and again, right? And hyphen is actually a sign, is linked both words together, which means that we want to partner with different organizations and brands to come up with different ideas and use our music cloth to develop different products. So this is our initial ideas at the very beginning when we first started this business. Yeah, according to the MIT Press, actually there are 56 million kilograms of plastic were used to make physical cassette tape since its first launch to the world in 1963. So this is part of the environmental cost in the music industry, not included CD and vinyl yet. Yeah, so we want to tackle in these issues, and we believe that music is a universal language that can tie everyone together, and it has the power to change the world. Yeah. So when we first start our Rehyphen, we only have 10 cassette tapes on hand. And right now, we have already collected more than 10,000 cassette tapes, and we actually run out of our storage right now. Yeah, so we have been too much collecting these cassette tapes, and after we have enough supply, and we started to face difficulties in selling our products and how we engage with customers. So we started like different pop-up events, different workshops, to engage with our customers. So we have been exhibited in different cities with different brands and organizations to target on different customers. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. So as a woman, young woman, entrepreneur, was there any, challenges that you want to share? And also, what would you advise, younger entrepreneur like you?
I think as a women entrepreneurs, I have an advantage of the skills of listening. So we listen a lot of customer feedback. So during the COVID period, a lot of customers feedback to us that they miss the music in the cassette tapes. So during the COVID period, we have combined the technology with our product, which every music cloth product will get a QR code like this, where they could scan and listen the QR codes to our special curated playlist in Spotify apps. So each city maps has their special curated playlist, and we choose the playlist based on the city moods and character. And now we also launch our city maps in Quickshop, Singapore Airlines, which you could use your KrisFlyer miles to redeem our Music Club city maps, where those cities are those Singapore Airlines will fly to. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah, indeed, during lockdown especially,
Yes.
we need calm, right? So
Yes.
music is something that
Yes.
really help you to calm yourself.
Yes.
And I think for whether startup or established, mature enterprises, marketing is always a challenge. How to reach out to a bigger network of consumers and all that. And Jeremy, share with us a little bit of your bright spots on how to reach out to the right targets audience.
For us, I think when it comes to marketing, it's about really understanding your product's value proposition, where you stand in the market and how you want to position yourselves. And now that we are scaling up, we start to get into a lot of digital marketing. It's what we see and what's scalable today, especially with e-commerce on this expedite fast track. We've been using the e-commerce channels to really grow and scale across other markets today as well. So I think there's a lot of more exciting opportunities out there for us in play, and we are still rapidly testing as a startup.
Gigi, same thing. I'm sure you face the same challenges and all that. So I have seen, how you have expanded the usage and also product, range as well. So what's next for you?
So the next big plan, we actually want to connect with different organizations to help them to turn their organization waste into new products or new systems. Yeah. So previously we have did some consultation session with some organizations. For example, we designed and proposed to post office to use their old school, old postman uniform to transform into a reusable envelope projects. So this could help them to reduce part of the packaging waste and also change the whole mindset and system in the posting industry. So this kind of collaborations, we are very happy to collaborate with in the near futures, and we hope not just our cassette tape itself, we also help other organizations to turn their waste into usable products.
Well, definitely circularity is the way forward for a more sustainable world. So, I understand that your product really, stay true to the whole circularity, concept. Maybe you want to share a little bit more how your, the product line and the life cycle of your cassette tape and the music cloth.
Sure. So we collect the cassette tapes, right? So some of you might not see what is cassette tape look like. So we collect the cassette tapes from local and we weave them into a piece of cloth. We call it music cloth. And we turn them into products like music cloth knit books. We have this music cloth clutch bags. And our best seller is our music cloth city map posters. And each poster will write down the original cassette albums behind to remind people about the music. And during the COVID period, we also launched this scan and listen features where people could scan and listen to our special curated playlist in Spotify apps. Yeah.
So it's really a circularity of like the ownership also. People give you the cassette tape, you create new product, and then you sell it to other owners, and
Yes.
then it goes on and on.
Yes.
And hopefully we will reduce the plastic waste in our ocean.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Christina, let me come to you now. I mean, these two inspiring story, I'm sure you are very familiar with. You are dealing with a lot of, social enterprises and startup. Share with us how partnership and, investment can help them grow and all can work together.
Yeah, I thank you, Esther, and I echo what Jeremy said. Like there are a lot of challenges for startup to begin with, let alone impact startup. And but we do need a lot of innovative solutions in the market. And how could we help and accelerate? And I think Esther and I, we share the same sentiment or passion. Is all about collaboration in sustainability. There's no such things called competitions. So how can we help one another? I think like CDL providing a space like this. I don't think the physical space is essential, especially post COVID, but it is essential for bring people together and for collaboration, for discussions, and even resources to share. So I think this is very meaningful for startup. And we see a lot of startup, they go through different incubator, and after 4 months, 5 months, and then, okay, you go on your own. But like Jeremy and JJ share, it's a long journey. You cannot just dump them after 5 months. You need to have somewhere to host them and also, providing support. So I think this is where we come in. And yes, money is very important, but also I think finding the right investor and investees are very important. It's almost like dating and getting married, because when you are coming into the impact business together, it's for long term. You cannot say I invest and I want out in 3 years, 5 years, which is the conventional model. So I think this is a really good I would say a home for us to brew more impact startups, and that will really make impact and also changing culture, like what Jeremy and JJ's are doing. We have already seen some success cases, coming out from the incubator for SDG already.
Wow, certainly. I mean, for CDL, we are a developer and a landlord. Why we provide this rent-free, share space for incubating? It's just what you share. We believe in partnership. We believe in doing together to amplify ideas, action, and of course impact. Well, we can't change the past, but we always say that everyone can help to contribute to change the future. And we all stay true to the spirit of the UN, Sustainable Development Goals, and we want to bring a larger ecosystem together, and leaving no one behind. And we're really happy to have like-minded people from different generations, different sector, different industry to work together. And I think we all have hope for the future. Thank you so much again, and let's all keep running and towards a net zero future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Esther.
What an inspiring conversation. To win this race to zero, we need all hands on deck, with entrepreneurs working with the support from corporate partners and impact investors. At CDL, mitigation and adaptation through innovation and partnerships will always remain a priority to build a sustainable and resilient future for all. We hope that existing, budding, and future impact innovators continue to dream big and create and innovate climate solutions.